Hello, good morning, happy Sunday. It's another Cozy Club live this morning. Hello, good morning. Right, let me just see if the laptop is behaving. Let's refresh that. Is anybody out there? Hello, 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 hello. Nobody there yet. Is it 9:30? 1 o'clock tells me it's 10:30 because I haven't bothered to change it. Hello, there's one person there. Happy days. Hello, good morning. I'll just check for comments. Is this working? Yes, there we are. Hello. How are you all this morning? Hello, Hilary. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's very dark outside. Don't know what it's like with you. Let's just do the swipe on here and get this, because all it's doing is telling me Hilary's watching. Swipe left. Okay. Yeah, well, it's just telling me Hilary's watching. Hello, Hilary. I know why Hilary's watching. She wants this new fabric. Morning. Hi, Jackie. Thank you. This is my birthday jumper from the Elf. Hang on, let's stand up. We've got a bet on how long, Simon hasn't seen it yet, how long it tells Simon to make a typical man joke, as in, did they run out of wool when they were knitting your jumper? So we've got a bet on how long that's going to take. So good morning. Jessica's messaging me while I'm doing this. Going for a jog while the baby's asleep. Well, good luck with that. It's not very nice out there, Jess, because we're all going out for lunch. It was Jess's birthday yesterday. Hi, Judith. Have you made your quilt yet? Morning, Mrs. Tosh, on holiday in Pembrokeshire. Is it wet there? It's not actually raining here yet. It's just gone very dark. We had a lovely sunny day yesterday. It was our weekly sunshine day yesterday. Who's that? Good morning, Marion, Jenny, everyone. I can't see properly with my glasses on. So we're having a live today because I won't have time. Next week will be Three Amigos again, and I won't have time to show you everything next week. And also all this new fabric came in, so the new fabric will be on special offer next week. So next week we'll have special birthday offers, because it's my birthday in the week. Borodar, whoever that is, Anne. Everybody, there's lots of people jumping on now. Hello, I missed some of you, sorry. Thank you, Hilary. Remember you bought me my birthday present, I think in June. I was going to wear it today, but it's too cold. And then the elf bought me a jumper, but it would go with this jumper. It would go underneath this jumper, which I've already covered in cotton because I've been manically folding fabric. So we'll just wait while everyone's joining in. I'll just show you what I got in the post from Lish. I got a squirrel for my birthday present. Look at him. So he's going to go and add to the squirrel shrine in my hall. So there's another Mr. Squirrel. Isn't he cute? I love him. Good morning, Eileen. Good morning, Karen. And Chris. Thank you, Chris. Right. So, yeah. So this week is the end of the flannel fabrics, and next week will be the new fabrics, which are lush. All of them. Some Christmassy ones and the Cath Holden that we've been waiting for. So the elf called up on whatever day it was, Thursday, and we got all the old Moda catalogues out for a laugh to see when I'd actually ordered this stuff. And it was supposed to come in August, I think. And where are we now? November. Yeah, it is lovely, isn't it? Thinking of Misty Fuse. I have no idea what Misty Fuse is, Judith. I always use Heat and Bond, but whatever you want to use it. I've never heard of Misty Fuse. It's obviously something new. I just don't use Bonderweb. What was I saying? Oh yeah, talking about ordering fabrics, which I'll show you in a minute. Where should we start? So let's start with the news before I forget what the news is. So after much contemplation and thinking, having just told you I'm going to start doing TV again, I decided no, I'm not going to do it. Because I was working out, I did all that stupid Excel spreadsheet that you have to fill in with all your costs and how many kits you've done. And I worked out that I'd have to sell the big boy templates for like £37, and I'd only earn maximum, I'd get a £5 off them. And that applies to almost everything. Good morning, Sarah Jane and Christine. Thank you for your order, Christine. I've packed it and it's ready for the postie. And I worked everything out, and I'd have to put, all my prices would have to go up, and I would hardly earn anything out of it. And it's very stressful and blah, 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 blah. So as a result, there are an awful lot of boxes full of stuff, which I can take to shows and things, but I can also have at special offers for you, because I will still, even if I put them at special offer, I will still make more than a £5 a kit. And obviously I've got several £1,000s worth of fabric to pay for, which turned up this week. So yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'll be doing a few more shows next year. So those of you who are coming to Bilth for the Welsh show in February, I will see you there. We're having a Three Amigos mega stand at Bilth and at Malvern. Hi Joe, where are you? Oh, you're back home. How was, what quilt show was it? Newark. It looked very busy. Yeah, so, and we've got retreats and all that kind of stuff. So no, I'm not doing telly. Sorry, not sorry. I decided it was far too stressful. Anyway, so let's start, shall we? Where should we start? Should we start with what's left of the flannels? So everyone bought, thank you very much for everyone who bought the flannel kit for the quilt behind me. They all went, and then I cut what I could from what was left of the fabric, and now there's just, I have got some Newmarket, was brilliant. Newmarket or Newark, whatever it was, Newmarket, jolly good. I cut what was left into huge mega what you'd call layer cakes, I suppose, except they're not. They're 10-inch squares, okay? And there's 4, did I put 4 of each in? I think so. There's 50, hang on, let me read my instructions. Flannel packs, so there should be 56 and they're 40. Yeah, so there must be 56 squares in there on that case. So I think they're £39.99. Yeah, so there's a few of those left. How many is left under there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unless I've sold some since I packed my orders at 8:30 this morning. So I think there's 6 left. Hang on, who's that comment? Some things aren't worth it. No, I don't think it's a shame not doing telly. You'll see me at shows, you see me here every weekend, and I wouldn't be able to do this. If I work for the TV, it's like a full-time job. So that's why I'm not doing it. So anyway, that is my first offering of today, is the 10-inch squares. Good morning, who's that? Sandra. So have a look at those. While I was talking about big boys, so the big boys, I prepared a load of these. Andy and Joe had made me a load of these big boys up with the plastic that they had left. And I'll just show you, if you don't know what's in a big boy, if you want to make, hang on, one behind me that's buried under the cushion. Hang on, I'm coming. Everything's carefully perched in here. So let's put that back there. That cushion's resting on a pin cushion. So if you want to make the big boy quilt, if you want to make something big, you would need 2 packs of those 10-inch squares, because I worked out you'd make this minus 2 of the rows on it out of one of those packs. So really you need a bit more. If you've got some of the fat quarters and you've got that pack, you'll make something that size. But this really could have done with being a bit bigger, but that's as much as I could get done, I think, at the time, because I did it on Create and Craft all that time ago. Anyway, so if you want some big boys to make them, so the big boys, if I'd taken them on telly, would have had to go up to 37 quid. And then I'd only earn a £5 out of that, and it's just not worth it. So in a big boy pack, you get 3 lots of patterns. So there's patterns for the quilts and the bowls and the whatever else you can, and needle books and things in that. There's how to make the tablecloth on that one, and then there's how to make a bag to carry your big boy templates around in. And then obviously you've got your big boys are in here under all the bubble wrap. Okay, So that's those. So those are now back on the website because I'd started taking everything off and I put it all back on again now. So big boys are back. So they go nicely with that. So that's my first offering of today. Also, while we're on the flannel, I said last week, so the cushion, the home cushion behind me, which is perched on the pin cushion. So the home cushion, I've done kits for it, but I didn't have any of that left to put the backing. So I've just put a neutral coloured beigey flat quarter in for the backing of that. So there's kits to make your home cushion, which is this. So you've got a neutral backing, you've got your panel, home panel, you've got the mini charm pack, and then you've got your destruction. So I redid the pattern to include destructions in there, okay? And then I think I also put in the template so you can trace it and make some more if you want. Oh yeah, and then there's obviously this fabric for the applique. So there's 8 pieces of fabric, because if people wanted to do the Welsh version, they're going to need more than 4 pieces of fabric, because Cartref has obviously got more letters than home. So if you want a Welsh version, Sharon Jones, you put an order in, and I have messaged you, did you want Welsh or English? Just checking, as you're in Wales, you might have wanted the Welsh one before I post it. So just put in the comment, if you want the Welsh one, just put a comment in your order comments, just say, I want Welsh, please. Or you can write it in Welsh if you want. Okay, so that's that one. Also, I have got, take a breath, Julia, slow down. It's raining now, can you hear it? So this is from the last lot of flannel we had a couple of years ago. So I've done kits for this, but obviously it's in the new flannel and it's different buttons to what I had originally, and it's linen and not Osnaburg on the side. So there are kits for that. So your strips, ready cut strips, you've got buttons in there. Depending on your kit, there's 2 different colours of button. They look the same, but there's 2 different colourways because I didn't have enough for all of the kits. So you've got a self-cover button, you've got L buttons for the side, you've got your tape measure tape, you've got all your strips to make the bag, and there's linen texture fabric for the lining. So just a creamy linen texture for the lining, okay? So you've got a self-cover button that goes on the bottom there, and then the L buttons go on the side. So that's a flipping flannel bag. Sharon Jones, Welsh, please. Okay, thank you. I can finish packing your order in then. Right, so there's that one. And then also something else that I'd made with flannel. If you've got the candy bar and you haven't got the candy bar bag pattern, this is vaguely what it would look like if you made it in flannel. Obviously these are slightly different colours again. So I made this a couple of years ago. Coincidentally, the Moda rep came this week and I've reordered. So these were Kansas Troubles flannels that I made this out of. And they're much of a muchness every year. And I've reordered. These are coming next year. So next year's flannel will look like this, and it will be these colours. Almost identical to this, just slightly different patterns. So that's coming next year, but you can order the candy bar bag pattern, and a candy bar will make this, because you only need 40 bits for the bottom, so you've got bits left over. There's 56 in the pack, so you can make the top bit with it as well. I haven't done specific kits for that, but if you did want a kit, I could do it, because I've got some of the cream left on the bolts, and I've got a bit of everything left on the bolt, but not the like the penny one. So I think there's some orange, some sort of the plummy colour, some blue, and some of the whitey creamy colours left on the bolts. Oh, thanks, Carol. Glad you got your order. So that's those. What else? Let me check my list. So home cushion, yes, English or Welsh, flipping bag, candy bar bag. Right, yeah, then we can move on to new stuff. Right, today there will be a prize, obviously, for everyone who orders. It'll be the normal prize. The random number generator picks a number, and I start from the first order and work my way up. So if it gives me number 1, it's whoever ordered, like Moya did at silly o'clock in the morning, she won the prize that week. So if it's number 10, it's the 10th person who ordered, etc., etc. So there will be a prize. There will not be a maths question, but which I could have done. I'll do the maths question next week. When I upload the video to Tube, I'll put the link on here on the Facebook page. So if you go to Tube and you make any comment, whatever the comment happens to be, you'll be entered into a prize draw. And you will win a bag of offcuts of the brand new fabric, which I'll show you in a minute when I get to it. So you want to win that. Hilary will want to win that. Right, so yes, I'll put the link later, and I'll write on the link, please comment on Tube if you want to win the bag of fabric. Right, so next we're on to stuff what I had prepared for going on telly, what I'm not going to do anymore. Good morning, Kim and Margaret. So I had made a load of kits for making the hearts. So if you want to make the Christmas hearts, let me grab the kit so I can remember what's in it. All right, okay. So in the kit, so there's the kit to make the 3 Christmas hearts. So obviously you've got the panels. So there's a poinsettia, there's the snowmans, and there's the holly and the ivy. There is also all the fabric to go on the back, but it's 3 different colours of fabric to go on the back. You've got 6 different buttons, so each of these have got a button on. So there's a button on the front and a button on the back. So the Christmas buttons in each pack will vary. I've got a great big bag full of Christmas buttons, and I put all different ones in each kit. So that one's got a Christmas tree button on it, and it's got a, I think they've all got a snowman in, so the snowman can go on the snowman cushion. They've also got a metre of wick wack, and they've got a ball of Valdani variegated threads. Have you done a fabric pack for my bag yet? No, I got distracted by the new fabric. It's on the list, it's on the to-do list, the template bag. So there is the variegated Valdani thread in there as well. Okay, so if it was going to be on the telly, it would have been 30 quid, and I think it's on the sale page of the website for, I think it's £24.99. I put it on there. Okay, so that's that. I'll go and I'll grab a template bag in a minute, so if people are watching, they haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, but I'll have to disappear and go and climb over a chair and grab it because I'm surrounded by so much fabric. So there's hearts. I've still got the table runner behind me, this one. I'd stashed a load of kits for them for that, and then the kit for that's £20, so that includes the pattern and all the fabrics for the front and the binding, so it's not got the backing in it. So I've got a load of those, so that's those, so they're back on the website. And I've also done a kit, so this is now a full kit for this one. So you get everything in the kit except for the wadding, and you get the Valdani thread in it as well. Plus you get the right spelling of Christmas in it, which I had to manically put in afterwards. So you've got your Valdani thread in there, you've got your lace, you've got all your fabrics and your linen and your backing fabric. So everything is in there, and it's £30 one of those if you want to get one of those done for Christmas. So that's that. I missed those comments. Sorry if I've missed your comments, I'll go back to them. So that's what's available. Oh, and I've still got some of those left that we showed you last week, the half and half mats in the Heartland fabric, binded by the Binding Elf. So I still got some of those left. Basically just go and have a look on the sale page. There's an awful lot of stuff on there. Oh, that's what else I was going to say. So Valdani threads, I'd got a stash of the box sets of Valdani threads that I was going to take on telly, and I would have had to sell them on the telly for 78 quid, and I think I'd have earned about £4 out of doing it. So that's another reason why I'm not doing it. So if you want your sparkly threads to do your Mr. Snowman's, or just your wildflower threads, they are back on the website and they're on offer. They're $65 a box, and they're $6.50 each individually. So basically you get two balls free if you buy a box. I missed the, oh no, oh that was Kim. Yeah, Kim had to on the retreat had to put a tea into her Christmas. Yeah, sorry about that. Right, what else? Just finish off with what I've got. So yeah, those were the candy bars left of the flannel. I've got plenty of those left, and I've got plenty of little baby packs of mini charm packs left, and they all come in a little bag. I tormented Jess by making her pack these in the week. Now I've disappeared off the laptop. Come back. So there's plenty of those left as well if you want those. Right, let's come on to what's coming. If you, those of you who've just joined, I want to show you Mr. Skirrel in case anyone missed him. Lish made me for my birthday, Mr. Skirrel. Right, let's get on to other stuff. So stuff what I've made this week that's coming. This might not come next week, might have to be the week after or something, because I've got all this new fabric came just as I was finishing this. So this, let's hold it up. This is an old kit. So this is the original version. So I was waiting to do these until the French General came in, but now that's not going to be here till at least Christmas. So this was the original one in a French General version. So sewing roll. So as you will notice, it's just got like loose pockets like that. So I decided I was going to make it again, and I was going to put zips in it. And I'd cut a ton of these last week, and it just so happens you need 50 squares to do the front of your sewing roll, and there's 52 squares in one of those packs, so that was handy, Harry. And that's, if I show you the back, so I've had all these stitcheries reprinted. I need to cut them all, so they need to be cut yet. And then on the inside I've put zipped pockets. So I made the pockets slightly bigger, so it's just my easy way of doing it. It didn't take me very long at all to do it. I did all this in a day, other than the stitchery. I took the stitchery to the retreat with me, so I was manically sitting in the corner stitching these. So there'll be kits for that. So I'd ordered extra of the big print and that red when I ordered this range, so I'll have enough to make some full kits up. So if you want kits, hold your horses. I managed to redo the pattern, quickly managed to redo the pattern to include pictures of the new one in it. However, I printed them all off and I looked at the back. So that's a picture of an old French General one. If you look very carefully at that picture, you will see I've managed to mirror image it. So pins and needles, it shows on there, is written backwards. So you can probably see that it says pins and needles because on the pattern it's backwards. So yeah, another one of my many idiot moments. With a big boy's quilt in flannel, could you use a different fabric for the one you don't see? What? What don't you see? I don't understand, Sue. A different fabric for the one you don't see. If you mean a different fabric for to go behind the heart, yes, because when you get your pattern, if you look on your pattern, you will see that hang on, let me find an old pattern on the back here. There we are. When I did it originally, can you see that? I did it with linen, and then I just put a pattern, that was a pattern fabric on the front. It was an art gallery fabric. So if you did a linen background, you could do a linen background and then just do your hearts and flannel if you wanted to, if that's what you mean. I love the zip version. Thank you. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, with the zips, it means things don't fall out. So I think it's better with zips, but the pattern gives you instructions to do it with or without zips, okay? So that's the pattern. If you want kits, hold your horses, they're coming. I'm not sure when, because we've got an awful lot of fabric to fold this week, so it might not be next weekend. I'll see if I have time. Right, next. I'm saving the best till last. I'm making Hilary wait until I get the Cath Holden fabric out. Okay, so you might have seen a picture of the box that I made, and I can make a box. I time myself. So it probably take me 20 minutes to cut everything out, to fiddle faddle around cutting my fabric out and deciding what I want to go where. But it takes me less than an hour to make it. And then I just sit, the last little bit, making the button and sewing the tape on, is 5 minutes in the evening. So that's the inside of my box. So these are new fabrics from Nutex. So rather pretty Christmas fabric. So I've used my big boy templates to make the lid. And then you can see the other fabrics around the edge. So there's 4 different fabrics, and then I've made bundles, and they're going to be ready for next weekend. While I was waiting to start the live today, I've been manically folding bundles. So I'm just waiting for some more of these to come in. So I've put in some Macawa blenders in there with them. So obviously I've used the red on this lid, but I'm going to make a load of these boxes for Christmas presents. So I'll tell you how many I can get out of a fat quarter pack, hopefully next weekend. But these will be available next weekend. And of course, they'll be on special. It's going to be special birthday offers next weekend. So I think they should be about £23, I think, and they'll be 18. I think that's what I put, something like that. Anyway, so there's 7 fat quarters there. Okay, so that's coming next weekend. Obviously, you can buy your box pattern, or you can buy your big boys in the meantime. Right, Hilary, are you sitting comfortably? So the most luscious Cath Holden fabric has arrived. I've cut all the fabrics. I've only rolled one set because that's Jessica's job this week, is to roll fabrics. So that's what they look like in a box. I haven't decided what else is going in the box, if anything, yet. But there's 19 fat quarters in there so far. I'm thinking I'm going to cut a charm pack to go with it. But I'll show you some of the fabrics. Oh, there's also fat 8 packs. So I've only folded one set so far, but this, I've folded it all together. So this is going to be a fat 8 pack. So I can show you some of the fabrics individually. So let's start. So it's called Paper Hamlet. So who can remember the song Paper Roses? Shall I give you a prize? Who can guess first? Who sang Paper Roses? That's a question for today. And I'm not going to sing it. So we'll go through them. So they're just lush fabric. This was supposed to be here in August. So I'll show them all to you. So these are Cath Holden, latest. Hilary's getting excited now. So these are going to be for next weekend, for birthday weekend. It was my birthday in the middle of the week, but I've decided it's going to be next weekend because this weekend's Jessica's birthday. Yeah, and who else? It was Donnie and Marie, wasn't it, Karen? Or was it just Marie? I can't remember, but I can remember watching it on Top of the Pops. Just keep going through. So, paper birds. This is lush. I love this. It's an alphabet. It's an alphabet. Let's open a whole long thing, whole long strip. It's the alphabet one. And there's another alphabet one. So there's 19. The only thing I didn't order, there's a big panel that comes with it. That's just, it's a big blue bit of fabric, and there's houses each end. And I just thought, no, I'd have to order tons of it. I just wanted the fabrics. So there's another birdie one. There's two different vine ones, leafy ones. More bird. So if you look at the birds are on a load of writing. So this is the writing. And on the writing, it's facts about lace. What else does it say? Ginghams. And how to dye fabric and all sorts of stuff. But that's a nice background for your applique. So you could, I can see a nice applique vase of flowers or something applique on top of it. So there's a turquoisey one. There's a blue one. There's one with stars. And then there's more of the paper flowers, paper roses. That song is going to go round my head all day now. And last but not least, I love this. The housey one. Okay, so next weekend on Three Amigos, there'll be an offer for these. Excuse me, it's all the fabric dust in here. So there's 19 fat quarters in a box, probably plus a mini charm or a charm pack as well. But they'll be on special offer. And how many did I cut? I think I've got 50. I've got 16 packs cut, and I've cut 16 fat 8s, and I haven't even started cutting the charm packs and stuff yet because my hands are so sore after cutting those. What did Hilary say? Love the houses one best. I love all of them. So today, if you go onto my link when I put it up later, where Tube approves my video, if you go and make a comment on Tube as to anything you want to say, you can say it's raining, you can say anything you want. Anyway, so this is what's left of the offcuts. So the beginning of the bolts of fabric are always a bit dodgy. So there's a whole stack of offcuts. So you could be winning the offcuts. So I'll show you what I've made. So, well, I've half made something. My Greek daughter, should I say, who got married, Charlotte, who got married in Greece, saw someone sitting by the beach with a bag with an evil eye on it, you know, the Greek evil eye on it. And she said, can you make this? Well, yeah. I said, but I'm waiting for fabric to come. Fabric will be here next month, 3 months ago. Anyway, so hang on, I started doing it yesterday. It's not my kind of thing at all, but she wanted a bag with an evil eye on, so there you are. So that's going to be the evil eye bag for her beach towel, and those will be the bag handles to go on it. That's as far as I got yesterday. So I'll have to make some mini me versions for the kids. So that's that. Quickly, any comments? Yeah, so I spent this morning folding these. I've managed to fold 15 packs of these this morning, so they're all ready for next week. Moderette came this week, and I've ordered, so who was it now? I've forgotten everybody's name. Somebody put the picture of the stockings she'd made from the Three Sisters panel that we had last year. And I said, that's funny, because I've just ordered Three Sisters fabric for next year. And I don't know how clear you'll be able to see this on the camera, but that's the panel for next year. So it's like proper old-fashioned panel. So I've ordered a load of that for next year, because even that with I ordered the poinsettia to go with it, with a bit of poinsettia on each end. That'll make you a table runner, or again it'll make you stockings. But that's those are the prints that come with it. So I ordered the poinsettia, then I ordered some of the ditzy little prints, the pretty little prints that come with it. So that was ordered. And then Macawa Man came, so we've ordered some new Renee fabrics. So her fabrics are, I think hers were the wildflower ones this year. So similar, again, similar kind to this. And it's got a big feature print, which is very similar to this. So that will be next summer, I think. Thank you, Eileen. Yeah, I just had a picture of a beach bag on in a load of sand with an evil eye on it. So I was trying to work out how do I make like an evil eye shape yesterday. So that was yesterday's job. Right, what else do I have to tell you about? I've told you about prizes, haven't I? Next week, something pack, Christmas pack. What Christmas pack? Oh, that. Cath Holden charms. Yeah. Sounds like Simon's dad's here. So that's those. Have I missed anything? I don't think I have. I think I've done everything. So yeah, in case you missed it, if there's any left, grab your last lot of flannel fabric, because that'll be it now until Simon's dad clutching a bag of leeks. We swap leeks for eggs. He'll take some eggs back with him. So yeah, I think that's it. So your home cushions, home cushion kits, and your flipping flannel bag kits and all sorts. Everything's on the sale page anyway. What's that say? Show a bag. Oh, thanks, Joe. I knew there was something else. Right. Have a look at the background and I'll go and climb on the chair. If you hear a big bang, it's me falling off the chair. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. This is what I was supposed to be doing next week. Making kits for this because I've got enough. I've probably got enough. You could probably make it out of a candy bar. Anyway, I was supposed to be making kits for this. Joe's version is actually made in the flannel. So it was a brownie wool with the flannel fabrics. So the template bag kit. So this is a French General one, obviously. There's a pink one inside, which Abby has laid claim to, which I must post to her. But I've got some wool with blue and gold and green in it, I think. So I was supposed to be redoing that this week. But then the new fabric came in, so it got put to one side. So yeah, I'll get to that eventually. I might actually make one in some funky fabric. It might make a nice change to make some in this Cath Holden, nice and bright and summery, cheer up the place. So that's a template bag. Oh, is there a picture on there? There you are. You can see on the picture there. That's what I gave to Joe, the one at the top. That's the flannel version. So that's those. So anyway, yeah, I was supposed to do those and I didn't. I will try and get that done this week. I got distracted by the Greek bag as well. I thought if I don't get it done now, it's not going to get done. So that I can finish tomorrow morning. So I think that's it. Anything else I've forgotten? I don't think so. Yeah, so when the French General comes, we can redo a French General version of this. And I was looking in the catalogue, and there's more French General supposed to come in February. So if the stuff that was supposed to be due in September comes in December, then it'll only be a couple of months till the next lot comes. So lots of French General. We've gone nearly a whole year, I think, without French General, haven't we? So get saving your Christmas money for the French General. Yeah, I think that's it. Unless there's any other questions, anything else you think that I have forgotten. So next Sunday, we're back to Three Amigos. I don't know where everyone is. I should be here as usual. I don't know where Joe and Andy, will you be at home or will you be off at a show? And I don't know where, I think Abby's been away this week, so I don't know if she'll be in Cornwall next weekend. I was just looking at comments. What does that say? I want it for the new bomb. Oh yeah. Poor Chris has been waiting to do the block of the month. Block of the month is hiding under the hearts quilt. Yeah, so Three Amigos weekend next weekend. I'll have lots of birthday offers. Hopefully they won't surprise me with more boxes of fabric this week. Oh, Joe's at home and Joe and Andy at home. That's a miracle. Oh, I forgot to ask, you were at a murder mystery last week. Who did it? Okay, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Yeah, Lynn, I haven't forgotten your extra fabric I'll put in with your order. Sonia, that reminds me, I knew I'd forgotten something. Sonia, you asked me about that. Can you see that in there as the light shining on it? Let me take it out the bag. So now this house fabric came. I've got lots of house patterns. I knew there was something else I was going to say. Don't know if you can see it very well. The welcome to your home wall hanging thingy. I don't know if you can see it better on that colourway on the back. You can just about see it maybe. I don't know. Sonia asked me if I got pattern for it. Yes, I found one pattern. It's a mega pattern because there's so much to it. And as Joe and Handy Andy are at home, I'll ask you now, I'm going to work out, because making the house on this it's a bit of a fiddle. And I was wondering whether it's somebody I know who makes templates could make a house template for me. It's the roof that's a bit of a pickle because you've got to cut 45-degree lines and stuff, and it's a bit of a pain. So I might send the pattern to Handy Andy and see if he can come up with a template for me. Andy's gone running. It's run now. Run for the hills, Andy. So that was my idea. So I've got lots of like housey patterns. which will go with this nice new fabric that's got lots of houses on it. What were the other patterns? I grabbed them all out of my folder. There's one that I'm sitting on. Hang on, where is it? That one. That was done in flannels. That's got, can you see there's houses on each corner? So there's a cushion on that one. And then there's the round the houses. Oh, hang on, that's that one. I don't think you'll be able to see that very well on camera. Round the houses, I meant to go and grab it out of the lounge and bring it in to show you, but it's got houses in each corner. I've got all sorts of housey patterns, so I just want to make them all. What does Joe say? Yes, he can. Oh, happy days. I'll scan the pattern and send it to you. Try and work it out, because I was thinking in bits, do the roof bits and the door and the window. I don't know. I'm sure Andy's very clever. He can work something out for me. Anyway, so that's it for today, because it's coffee. It's 10 past, is it 10 past 10, isn't it? I haven't changed the clock. I keep thinking it's 11 o'clock. So we're off to lunch. We're off to the Wine Wicht for Sunday dinner. Well, late Sunday dinner. Second sittings we're going for this afternoon. So anyway, thanks for joining me again. So we'll see you next Sunday morning with all the new stuff, and good luck, because somebody is going to win that, and then there'll be a prize. Everyone who's ordered will go into a prize draw, and I've got a bag of something somewhere which is now buried. Can't find it. It's buried somewhere. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next weekend. Have a good Sunday. Bye.